Hello, welcome to Gaming Gain. My name is Muzz, and welcome to my trip of Amsterdam. That's what we're going to be talking about today. I was in Amsterdam last weekend. Yep, that is correct. And as we know, Amsterdam is well known for a lot of different reasons, two in particular, but that is not why I went to Amsterdam. Went to Amsterdam with the boys. We booked it last September, I believe, and this is just going to kind of be me talking about how much I enjoyed the trip because I really, really enjoyed it. So I got in on the Friday night. The boys had been there before they got in there early. The reason I got there earlier, the later flight, was because simply down money. I think it was £100 a difference in flights, and I just couldn't afford that. So they had already seen it. I had previously been to Amsterdam, so I kind of knew what I was getting in for. But I just love the place. It's so picturesque. The cycling that is there as well. Just love that culture. The public transport is so easy to get everywhere in Amsterdam. It's not that big a city as well, so it's very walkable. But if you were in a rush, the public transport is there and very affordable. So, getting the Friday night. Our place that we're staying in Airbnb is lovely. It is really, really nice. We're on the canal. We actually have like a garden that sits right on the canal, and we're overlooking. No, we're not overlooking because we're kind of below it, but our horizon is this lovely windmill brewery type place. It looked. I'll maybe see if I can put a picture in the video of it. If I have done that, then well done me. If not, then shame on me for being so lazy, because it shouldn't be that hard to add in a picture into the video. But anyway, so that night we just chilled. They've been up quite early, so we just chilled that night. Saturday we are up early and we go to a pancake place. We get some very nice pancakes. Really enjoyed it. I got banana, strawberry, Nutella, and chocolate sprinkles. And only downside was, so the pancakes obviously came, but then everything else came separate, and you had to kind of do it yourself. Which is a bit, that's a bit. Come on, you could at least just whacked Nutella, banana, and strawberry over the top of my pancakes. But yeah, a bit of a poor one that. But apart from that, the pancakes were absolutely fantastic. So then we start our day of drinking, because that's why you're on holiday. And we start on the cocktails, and we don't let off the cocktails all day. I think my first one was a dark and stormy. It was alright. Wasn't the best dark and stormy I've ever had. So our first activity on the itinerary is an escape room. I'm not going to tell you much about it, just kind of tell you the theme, just in case you would like to do it. But it was an arcade style theme. It's an arcade bar, and I thought it was very creative. I love the kind of use of different props within the place, and how it kind of kept getting bigger. Really enjoyed that aspect of it. We finished it. We managed to get it done in the hour that we had it for, which was good. We were cutting it close, but towards the end there was a few puzzles that I stepped up and managed to make it work, which was pretty good. I do like, contributing something, so I was able to contribute something to the group. So round the corner from the escape room was mini golf place where we had more cocktails, and it was like a neon mini golf kind of place. We had 3D glasses on. And I'm blaming that for my poor performance, because the 3D glasses did make it very psychedelic, very out there. Again, wasn't doing what Amsterdam is well known for, but it was just very, very out there when you were down there. And it definitely put me off my game, is what I'm going to go with. That's the party line we will go with. So then we finish, we go to a few more bars, we go to a lovely steak place, which was picked out by Johnny, I believe. So shout out to Johnny. And Luke picked out the escape room. I picked out the mini golf. The other boy didn't contribute much, Stoogie. What did he contribute? Can't actually think of anything now. Did he pick a bar? No, actually he did. He did contribute something. Okay. So which we'll get to that on the Sunday. So, where was I? Went to a nice steak place where they bring it out and it's cooked in like a hot stone, so you cook it yourself, which it's a nice novelty. I did enjoy that. The steak was, mwah, it was very, very nice. Really, really enjoyed it. And then we retired back to the flat. We had a few more drinks and watched the football. Because it's just kind of a nice night, and we sat out in the the back garden, and it was lovely. Really, really nice temperature as well. Very warm during the day, and then throughout the night it just kind of cooled off to a really nice temperature. Sunday was a bit similar to Saturday, except we had to wait for one of the boys to get up. So we're a bit later starting the day, but Stoogie managed to pick us out a waffle place. Despite Johnny hating waffles, he chose a waffle place to go to, and I must say they were very good. They actually came out with everything on top. If I had to say, I like the pancakes more, but I like the waffle place better because it actually came out with everything on top of it. Where do we go now? Oh, this was my choice. So I wanted to do a few things, but we ended up landing on the VR place, which was across the water. We had to go over the ferry, which just loved the public transport. We got the tram to the ferry, and then we walked the 10 minutes to the VR place, which, it was so much fun. Like, if you watched my channel for a while, you know how much I love VR, and I see it as the future of gaming. And this is the next step, where it's a much more social thing. Like, there was 5 of us in this large arena, and you can walk about to an extent, really. Like, you can definitely, like, I was running at some points, and I felt safe enough, and there was safety measures in place to make sure you didn't bang into the wall or bang into other players, which took it out of the experience a wee bit, but I can understand why they done it. But we chose a zombie one, and at the start it was quite scary. The graphics on the headset were really good. The motion control was excellent. Like, we had a gun, the feedback from the gun was excellent, and it was a bit like, oh, this is quite scary, and then it became a bit more arcadey, like you're shooting a lot of zombies, and it was just kind of like you walked into like a kill room, and the exits were shut off, and you had to shoot your way out of it. But it was really good. Just the experience of it, being able to walk about more freer. There was a bit where you were actually walking up a vent, and because in like VR, the home VR, like, you're just walking, you're pushing the analog stick forward, you kind of you're desensitized to it. But I'll tell you, walking up that vent, and there is a video of it, you can see me, I'm like actually putting my arms out because I'm like, oh, I don't like this, I am about to fall. And it was just such a great experience. It was only 30 minutes, I will say that. We did feel it was a bit short, but time flies when you're having fun. So I thought we all agreed we really enjoyed it, but we maybe wouldn't do it as regularly because of just the money and the time that you spent there. So then we went to the Lookout, I believe it's called. This was, Johnny wanted to do this, and we ended up watching it on Richard Arawadi's Travel Man in the morning. And he went up to the Lookout, and there's a hydraulic swing that swings you out over the building. And yeah, it was fun. I'd recommend you do it, but once you do it once, that's kind of it. There's no point in doing it again, to be honest. It gave you nice views of Amsterdam, definitely. The reason I would go back is for the Sky Bar. I thought the Sky Bar was very, very nice, really nice, overlooking Amsterdam while you're having a wee drink. And then we went to another one of Stoogie's choices, which was his second choice, because his first choice wasn't, he didn't book it. Oh, actually, before that, we went to a brewery, the Windmill Brewery, which was something Luke wanted to do, and we all got the beer tasting. It was like 5 beers, and you got like a tasting of them for €20. I'm not a big beer lover, I must say. In recent years, I've definitely been getting better at it, but I struggled with a few of the beers. Thank God they were only in like glasses like that, so you could just knock them back and they were gone. But 3 out of the 5 I enjoyed. I could have 3 out of the 5. Then we went to the Italian, but it was fully booked. So then we went to another Italian, which was a lot more bougie, definitely. But it was lovely. It was really, really nice. The food was excellent. I tried rabbit for the first time. I really like rabbits, very tasty, it must be said. And again, just retired to the flat to kind of chill before our flight the next morning. So that is my trip to Amsterdam. Absolutely loved it. In fact, I loved it so much that I'm going back next week for a different reason. No. It's not the reason, again, you're thinking of. I will make another video about that once I have done that, but it's not the reason you're thinking of. So I am happy to have went back to Amsterdam. I wish our trips would have been closer, so I could have stayed out there a wee bit longer, but hey ho, that's just the nature of the way it works. I've enjoyed kind of being back for a wee bit before heading off to the dam once again. So yeah, I will actually be in Amsterdam at the time of this video going up. So if this video was up on Thursday, then yeah, a few days before my birthday. So that's exciting. I'm going to be 31. Getting old. But anyway, what do you think, Amsa? Have you ever been? Do you think it's somewhere you would like to go? If it is, I would thoroughly recommend it. It is a fantastic, unique place. Like the culture with the bikes, it's so well maintained as well. It's just a nice city to walk around. I think definitely next time I'm going to be doing a lot more of the museums. It's very well known for its museums. I would love to go to see the Anne Frank Museum, but I don't think that is going to happen, unfortunately, because it's fully booked out for months. Anyway, all that's left to say is any thoughts, comments, general hostile remarks, leave them below. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.